Australia Day is just a few days away. It's a national public holiday and a day off for many. And given it's the height of summer, we'll take a look at how the weather is behaving right across the country now with our meteorologist Rob Sharpe. Rob, what's your pick? What's the best place to be weather-wise this Australia Day?
Look, I would love to be in the southwest of the country. Look at the weather recently in that region around Margaret River. Shorts and t-shirts weather, lots of people heading down to the beach. The temperatures up into the high 20s by day, but during the night and into the morning on Australia Day, it's actually going to drop down as low as 12 degrees. So you might even be able to wear a sweater if you're down by the beach early in the morning or into the evening.
And tell us more about that heat, Rob. Nothing extreme on the forecast.
No, nothing extreme on the way. We will see a low-intensity heat wave in parts of central Australia with some 40-degree heat, but it's not extreme by summer standards. For the southeast, though, a cool change will be pushing through on Wednesday night, so that by the time we get to Thursday morning, we'll have southwesterly winds, and in the blues, that's below 20 degrees in southern Victoria and much of Tasmania, keeping a bit of a lid on those temperatures. But for northern New South Wales and into the inland, you can see some warmer weather there in the northerly winds. So Sydney, for example, is a pretty good chance to have its second day, Rhiannon, over 30 degrees for the summer.
Pretty nice weather for some, but what about the chance of showers? Some cities in for a wet and grey day, aren't they?
Yeah, well, there'll be a bit of wet weather around. The grey sky is more likely in the north of the country, but through the southeast, it's going to start out quite nicely, but there may be a little bit of shower and storm activity into the afternoon, particularly in eastern New South Wales and southeastern Queensland, but only a couple of severe thunderstorms. It doesn't look extreme by any stretch of the imagination. Whilst up north, we have a tropical low that's going to be active, but it's probably going to be just out to sea. It will help guide some wet weather over our northern regions, but it's nothing extreme for this time of the year when you could be seeing a tropical cyclone impact on Australia Day itself, but that's not going to be happening this year, thankfully. So across the country as a whole, we're looking at showers and storms in the north and in parts of the east, but you can see most of the major centres are at most a slight chance of seeing that wet weather, and another sunny and warm day for the southwest and into Adelaide, looking at a top of 29 degrees. And a few more of our regional centres, you can see Kununurra and out to Toowoomba and Wollongong, there's potential for a little bit of wet weather, Rhiannon.
Well, there you have it, beach weather in the west, but take your brolly if you're heading outdoors in the east this Thursday.